Today's lesson has to do with equations of lines. I'm going to start off by giving you the formula for slope. The formula is m equals y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Slope-intercept form, it's going to be in the form of y equals mx plus b, and this is a linear equation where m is the slope, b is the y-intercept, and notice it's equal to y. Point slope is a formula that will let you write an equation. In this case, m is the slope again. x1 and y1 is a point on the line. You just need 1 point. ax plus by equals c. That's written in standard form. So you notice that the x and the y are on one side and the constant is on the other side. A constant are just numbers a, b, and c, positive or negative numbers. So when we talk about a vertical line, we're talking about a line that goes up and down, and it usually starts with an x. X equals a. A is some x-intercept. That means it's going to cross the x-axis at a. Horizontal is like y equals b. Y, that means it's going to go left to right, and b is your y-intercept. Number one, write an equation in slope-intercept form with a line with a slope of 3 and a y-intercept of -2. So I'm going to use the slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. So we have y is equal to -2x. No, I apologize. -2 is the y-intercept. So it's going to be 3x minus 2. So the y-intercept is 0, -2. And the slope is 3, so we're going to go up 3. 1, 2, 3 over 1. 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 Down 3. 1, 2, 3 over 1. And then you're going to connect the points. Now, if you want to check this answer, you would go to your graphing calculator and you would type in y, or f of x equals 3x minus 2, and you notice that both lines do equal. Now if you want to see the table, menu, analyze table, and here's our table of values. Write the equation from number 1 in standard form. So you see that 3x, we just need to move it to the left side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say y equals 3x minus 2. So I'm going to subtract 3x from both sides. And so it's going to be y minus 3x equals -2. And that is written in standard form. So we have y minus 3x equals -2. So that's in standard form. Now I'm going to write the equation in point slope form. So I have y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So that's in point slope form. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select one of these points. I'm going to select 1, 1. So I know that 1, 1 is on the line, and I'm going to say x1, y1. So if I'm going to write it in point slope form, I just have to substitute y minus 1 equals 1 because y1 is 1. M, the slope is 3, x minus 1. And this is in point slope. I've used Desmos here to graph these 2 points, -7, 4, and 9, -4. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a table. So I have -7, 4, and I have 9, -4. And then it says write the equation from number 3 in slope intercept form. So what I got to do is I got to find the slope. So the slope is y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. That's going to help me to find the slope. So y2, I'm going to say it's -4. y1 is -4. This is the y2. This is the y1. This is x2. This is x1. So I have negative 4 minus 4, and then I have 9 minus a negative 7. So I have negative 8 divided by, this here is positive, 9 plus 7 is 16, and I know that's going to be negative 1/2. So my slope will be negative 1/2. So I'm going to stop there. I used Desmos and I did apply the slope. I went down 1 over 2. That gave me the point negative 5.3. I went down 1, I went over 2, and I got the point negative 3.2. I went down 1, I went over 2, so that gives me the point negative 1.1. And then I went down and then I went over 2 and I have 1.1. So you see the line, it appears that it might be the y-intercept is 0.5, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to write down the equation y equals negative 1/2 x plus b for right now. Okay, so to find our b, I have to use one of the points that is here, and I'm going to go ahead and use this point, which is 1, 1, 0, right? So I'm going to go, so the point I'm going to use 1, comma 0, because that's on the line. 1, 0 is right here. It's on the line. And remember that this is x and this is y. So I'm just going to substitute. So I have y equals negative 1/2 times x plus b. X is 1, y is 0, so 0 equals negative 1/2 plus b. So b equals 1/2. So the y-intercept appears to be 1/2, and I can graph that here. So I have 0, comma point, or 1/2, and it's there. So what's the equation? Y equals negative 1/2 x plus b. Now to write the equation in standard form, I just have to move the negative 1/2 to the left. So it'll be y plus 1/2 x equals, in this case, it's going to be 1/2. So this is my standard equation. That's my standard equation. So just to review, what we're going over is we're going over slope, we're going over point slope, and we're going over slope-intercept form and standard form of an equation.